Do you have a walking goal? Or do you perhaps want to challenge yourself to walk 100 miles in a month? If that is the case for you, then you are in the right place. My name is Sarnia. I am a pregnancy and postpartum fitness coach. I love to inspire moms and expecting moms to move their bodies because movement is awesome. Might be a little biased, but it's true. Movement is awesome. And when you think about it, we were created to move since the beginning of time. In my time with working with moms and expecting moms, one of the challenges they face with movement is I don't have time, or I don't know what to do, or I haven't been to a gym, or this workout doesn't, or this exercise doesn't work for me. So they face different challenges to the point where sometimes they don't do anything. So the solution that I provide, let's just have some walking challenges. Why? Because walking is the easiest and simplest exercise that you can do. Walking is part of our day-to-day. And even though it's part of our day-to-day, that doesn't mean we get a lot of mileage in a day. It might just be walking from the bedroom to the bathroom, or from the bathroom to the kitchen, etc. Or from your house to the car, the store to the car, which might be very short. So when I hear different challenges with exercise, let's go back to the basics. Let's focus on walking. So even if you can't do anything else for whatever reason, whether you are recovering or you just don't feel like it, walking is something that we all can do. So today, I want to share with you 5 hacks to easily walk 100 miles in a month. So even if you've never done it before, even if you're a beginner, you can walk 100 miles a month. So, hack number 1, you actually have to commit to the goal. You actually have to make that commitment. Like, I am committing to walk 100 miles this month. And it might help to get some accountability for that as well. Maybe tell the people in your household, hey, this month, I am going to walk 100 miles. Another way to keep yourself accountable, put it on your social media that you are going to walk 100 miles this month. Why? Because people will most likely ask you about it. Like, hey, how's it going with walking 100 miles a month? So you have to make the commitment to walk 100 miles. Because if you don't, it's very easy to back out of it. 100 miles may sound like it's a whole lot. And I want to tell you, 100 miles a month is actually not as much as you think it is. So in a month that has 31 days, if you were to walk 3.2 miles a day, you would walk 100 miles in 31 days. So just 3.2 miles a day. And the thing is, you don't have to do it all at once. And that connects to hack number 2, which is having a can-do attitude. This is a mindset shift that you are able to walk 100 miles a month. You are capable of doing it. Why? Because you have been blessed with 2 strong and wonderful and beautiful legs. As women, we have strong legs. And as mentioned, like before, you don't have to walk the 3 miles all at once. You can break it up throughout the day. But the thing is to have that mindset shift that you have the ability to do it, because you can do amazing things. If you can give birth to human beings, or you're actually pregnant, you are growing life inside of you, that makes you a superhuman. And as a superhuman, you can walk 100 miles a month. You are able to. You got it. It's a mindset shift that I got this. I have the ability to do this. So you almost have to talk to yourself and say, I am able to walk 100 miles a month. And another way to break it, I am able to walk 3.2 miles a month, 3.3, 3.4, however the number of mileage that you choose to walk per day. So hack number 3, it's consistency. Consistency is the key to your success. Whatever it is that you choose to do, be consistent with it. Whether you decide to walk in the morning, for lunchtime, afternoon, evening, whatever it is you decide to do, be consistent about it. And you have the option to break it up. Maybe in the morning, you walk half a mile or you walk a mile. That might be first thing in the morning before everybody wakes up. Maybe you go for a walk in the neighborhood. Or maybe if your kids are at school, it's like, okay, I am going to drop off my kids at school. And after I drop them off, I am going to walk. Or maybe I'm just going to put my kids in the stroller and I'm going to push them in the stroller and get my walk in the morning. And for lunchtime, it might be the same thing. For lunch, I'm going to walk half a mile, 3/4, a full mile. So you decide when you are going to walk and be consistent. Because once you are consistent with it, it becomes part of your daily routine. So once it's part of your routine, you don't have to think about it, you just do it. It's, in a way, it's like brushing your teeth. We don't think about brushing our teeth. It's ingrained in us as part of a routine because we've been very consistent with brushing our teeth. So we do it without thinking. And it's the same way with walking. Whenever it is, or whatever the time you decide to walk, when you make it a daily habit, it becomes part of your routine. It could just be during lunch. Okay, after I am done eating my lunch, I am going to walk for 10 minutes. I am going to walk for 15 minutes. Like where you can take like a small portion of your lunch break to walk. Or maybe in the afternoon, after my kids wake up from nap, or maybe after I pick up my kids from school, depending on what your life situation is, I am going to walk half a mile. I am going to walk a mile. And there are different ways to do this. You can make it a family activity. Maybe your kids can go and ride their bikes, and as they're riding their bikes, you can be getting your mileage in as well. You are walking as they are biking. One of the ways that I like to get my steps, I'll take my kids to the park. While my kids are in the playground playing, I am taking laps around the playground. That's one of the ways that I get steps. Another way that I do this, if I'm going to the grocery store, before I go inside the store, I do one full lap around the parking lot, and then I go to the store and get my shopping done. So these are just different ways to do it. But you do have to plan ahead of time and be consistent so that it's not just like walking whenever it feels convenient for you. Because if you're waiting for it to be convenient, convenience may not always happen, or it may only be convenient about once every couple of weeks or so, which is not what you want to do because you can walk 100 miles a month. So consistency is the key. Now for hack number 4, give yourself grace. I know I'm talking about walking 100 miles a month. I also know that life happens sometimes. Different things come up, whatever it may be. Maybe you're traveling, maybe you're in an airplane, or you're at a conference for a long time, or maybe something with a child or family or something, or you're not feeling well to the point where whatever you set out to do, what your daily walk would normally look like, you didn't get to do it. If you miss a walk or two, that's okay. Give yourself grace along the way. And maybe let's just say you set a goal that by the 15th of the month, like you wanted to walk 50 miles just to reach the halfway point. And let's just say you did not reach 50 miles by the 15th of the month. That's no reason to beat down on yourself. That's no reason to give up and just say, hey, I don't want to do this because I'm only like 20 miles in. I'm only 30 miles in. It doesn't matter how far along you are. I want to remind you that you are not behind. Wherever you are where you are. You are not behind. Many times when we set specific goals and we do not reach our goals, it's easy to say, oh, I'm running behind. I'm behind. I don't want to do this. You are not behind. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace along the way. Why? Because you cannot change the past. You cannot change what happened yesterday or the day before. You can change what is happening at the moment right now. So you can choose to walk today, and you can make the plan to walk for tomorrow. And again, whatever it is you need to do, if you need to put your shoes by the door or whatever clothes you're going to wear, whatever it is that you need to prepare for the next day, do that. And this ties in with what I spoke about before, the previous hack, which was consistency. See, when you have that consistency, when things happen, your schedule shift, it's easy to go back into that consistent schedule, okay? And last but not least, hack number 5 is super simple. Guess what it is? Keep going. Keep going. Keep showing up. Keep taking daily action. And again, some days you may walk a little more than others, and some days it may be a little less. And you may choose to walk just 5 days a week or 6 days a week. And of course, if you choose to walk 5 or 6 days a week, the number of mileage will be more than 3.2 miles a day because you choose to take a day or two to rest. And that is completely okay. Find the schedule that works best for you and spread your walk throughout the day. That way you're getting movement in throughout the day. And if you prefer to just do it all at once, like you're going to go for a long walk in the morning or a long walk in the evening, that's fine too. It's about finding what works best for you and stick to. So I'm going to recap those 5 simple hacks that will help you to walk 100 miles a month easily. Number 1, you have to commit to the goal. You have to make that commitment and let people know about that commitment, because that accountability is going to help. Number 2, I can do attitude. That's your mindset shift, that you have the ability to walk 100 miles. Number 3, consistency. Consistency is the key to success. And consistency doesn't just apply to walking 100 miles a month. It applies to every area of life. Consistency is the key to success. Number 4, give yourself grace along the way, because life will happen. Don't beat yourself down. Don't just be this like, oh, I give up, because you are not behind, regardless of where you are. Like, oh, it's the 17th of the month. I've only walked 20 miles. That's okay. You are not behind. Don't focus on yesterday. You have today, and you can plan for tomorrow. And last but not least, keep going. Keep showing up. Keep taking daily action. Keep going. So now you have those 5 hacks to walk 100 miles a month. What I want you to do, I want you to write in the comment section, what was your biggest takeaway? That's what I want you to do. That's the first thing that I want you to do. Number 2, if you are looking for accountability to walk 100 miles a month, I have a Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group. You can find the link in the description in this video. It's a free group. We meet in person for walking groups in the Houston area. But before you say you don't live in Houston, that's okay. Regardless of where you are around the world, we have virtual walking groups as well. We do it virtually, so regardless of where you are, you can still join. I do a lot of walking workouts on my YouTube page. So if you go under the live tab on my YouTube page, you will see that I have a lot of walking workouts on my YouTube, and there'll be more coming out as well. So if you're in person, if you're in the Houston area, you want to meet with some moms, have some community, we can do it in person. But regardless of where you are around the world, We'll have virtual workouts. And those virtual walking workouts are a great way to get your steps in the comfort of your own home. And these are great workouts for when the weather is really cold or it's really hot, it's raining, it's snowing, or you just don't feel like getting out or whatever that may be. You are able to get those steps in your home. Every little bit counts. It's about doing what you can to move your body, because movement heals the body, and you were created to move since the beginning of time. Another thing I want you to do, I would love for you to share this video with another mom or expecting mom, because sharing is caring. And I also want you to give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube page yet, why not? Make sure you hit the subscribe button. So yes, I have multiple action steps for you to do. Write in the comment section what your biggest takeaway was to walk 100 miles in a month. Share this video with another mom friend or expecting mom. I want you to give this video a thumbs up. I want you to subscribe, and make sure you join the Facebook group for support and accountability to walk 100 miles a month. And again, if 100 miles sounds too big for you, it's not. It's a can-do attitude. You are able to do it. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. My name is Sarnia. I will see you next time. Bye.